Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about something I think is a canon event for everyone, especially if they're starting out in appointment setting. I know I went through it, so I want to share my experience with it, and it's not something to get mad of. It's just what happens to everyone, and it's just a part of the journey, you know? So let's get into it. Now, this is going to be a canon event for everyone. All the top setters that I know, all the top people killing it in sales, they've had their fair share of this. Maybe it's happened once, maybe it's happened twice to them before, maybe more. But trust me guys, if you just stick it out through this phase that I'm about to tell you, then you're gonna be fine, okay? And that phase is basically called trencher season. And what do I mean by trencher season? So all trencher season is in the name. When you're in the trenches, you're grinding, you're trying to find an offer, or maybe you get on an offer, but it's not the best offer that you can get. And that's what I mean by trencher season. It has a lot of different meanings. It depends on the situation that you're on. But what I'm going to talk about is being on a bad offer, okay? So especially when you're starting out, one of the things that you guys lack, one of the things that you guys do have is time and energy, because you're not currently on an offer and you're starting from zero, you're starting from scratch, okay? But one of the things that you guys do not have on top of the other people who are ahead of you is leverage. You don't have the experience yet, so you cannot come into these, most of the time, you can't come into these experience setting gigs with you don't have experience. Maybe you lack in the skill set area, where other people, they're a bit more confident, they know they can bring results because they've had past experience, they know how to actually have conversations, they've booked meetings, and they've actually made commission for themselves. Obviously, all that is going to serve as a lot of experience, going to serve as confidence. So what you guys do not have at the moment, and you just have to live with for now, is leverage. You need leverage. And I have leverage now, so I can literally go up to any position, almost any position, apply for it, and there's a good chance compared to other people that I'll get the position, okay? But it wasn't always like that. One of the first setting offers that I was on, if not the first one, it was called Outbound. So this sounds awfully familiar to a lot of you guys. You get your first offer, you're initially excited, and then on your first or second day, you realize the work that's ahead of you and you're dreading it, okay? So you have to start spamming DMs, and it's not very nice, you know? I went through it too, guys. I had a cold outbound offer. I used to work for these two guys very, very briefly. It was a high ticket offer, but it was a startup. So they didn't really have much traffic. They didn't have much people knowing about their offer. It was still starting out. They didn't really have much clients. I think 1 to 2 beta clients, that's about it. And one of my jobs was to do cold outbound, was reach out to other coaches on other pages, other consultants, and then just hope and pray that my appointment setting skills would help convert them. Obviously it didn't really. So I stayed on that offer for about 1 to maybe 3 weeks max before I moved on to my other offer, which is the second one, the one that changed my life. It was inbound, plenty of lead flow, etc. But as bad as that offer was, I wouldn't change places, because that offer led me to the one that I was on, that one that changed my life. Had that not happened in the first place, it's like the moving of the rock. If you move the rock in the timeline, then things might be different. You don't know that. So I'm glad that it played out this way. I'm glad I landed a not very good offer in the beginning, because even if it wasn't bad, I wasn't just gonna sit there, right? So I shouldn't, don't play the victim. Like, even if you have a bad offer, don't play the victim and say that you can't make money on the offer that you're on. Like, just do what you can, spam the outreach, do the cold outbound, learn how to have conversations with people who are also cold traffic. It's not always about warm and hot leads all the time that you're gonna get, even on the best offers, okay? You're gonna have to convert people who are complete strangers, who don't know what you do and how you can help them, okay? Because if you learn how to do that, if you stick out trencher season and you endure that, then you're gonna be well set up for the future when you do get on a good offer. Because let's say you get on a good offer, but you don't have to convert the cold leads, then you're basically fucked, okay? So get on an offer, at least. It's better than nothing, and just learn the basics, learn the ropes, build some grit in it too, because that's another thing that it did for me, was it built character, it built grit. Yes, the offer may have not converted for the people I was trying to book in, but it taught me a lot of character, a lot of patience, how to follow up religiously, how to have conversations with even the coldest leads, and you're going to carry that moving forward onto your better offer, okay? And another thing that it does as well is it can be used to leverage as experience for the next offer. Instead of coming into the good offer, into the interview, saying that you have no experience, now you can actually say you do have experience. I had experience doing cold outbound B2B. I had experience doing cold calling for this construction company. So that's gonna help you get hired way more likely than the one who just went straight into this good offer. So it actually is a blessing in disguise. I want you guys to see it like that, and I want you guys to twist maybe not so unfortunate events into good events. There's always a good that can come out of it, okay? So if you're in this season right now where you're just in the trenches, you're maybe not on the best offer that you could be, you're not very happy with how things are, yes, don't look at staying there forever, but just make the most of it while you can. Put in the volume, learn how to do the hard work now. See it as a practice run, okay? This is one of the best ways you can see it, is seeing it as a practice run, seeing it as a warm-up for the good offer that's about to come, so you don't waste that opportunity not knowing what you're doing. All right, so speaking about the cold offer, I was on the cold outbound offer. I was on there for about 1 to 3 weeks max. I actually signed a client for that, so one of my meetings actually converted, and I actually can't remember if I got commission for it or not, but it doesn't matter because I used that experience, leveraged it for my next one, and that's had a help in me getting the second offer, which changed my life completely. All right, so everything I'm talking about here is applicable, and yeah, make sure you're in the trenches right now. See it as temporary, because it is temporary. You're not going to be there forever. Just see it as a blessing, use it to your advantage, use the experience that you get, build the character. Know that this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. That's another thing it does as well, is it puts it into perspective. Like this setting game, this closing game, this is not a quick get-rich-quick experience. This is a grit-building experience, okay? But if you can make it past this stage, I promise you, you're gonna get exactly what you want. You're gonna get on the offers that you're on, and you're gonna have the experience needed even in the tough times. Because let's face it, guys, even on the best offers, there's gonna be dry spells. There's gonna be times when the lead flow is drying up. There's gonna be times when it is just how the game works. People in sales know this as well. You can be closing deals left and right, and then the following week things seem very dry. You start to doubt yourself even though you shouldn't. It's just a phase, business cycles. So it helps you understand that. It teaches you that lesson, because once you have that lesson embedded in your brain, you don't take things personally. You just keep doing what you're doing. You keep trying to close these deals. You keep trying to improve your mock calls. You keep trying to set these deals, and you keep doing your follow-ups. And it tells you that no matter what, this is all temporary, and you're gonna get what you want on the other side of it. It's just a matter of time, all right? So that's what I call trenches season. I tell this to my clients and my students all the time. I tell this to people who are close to me in business as well, is that this is just the name of the game. I have dry spells as well. Best thing you can do is just make the most of it, and just know better is coming your way, all right? Because as long as you do your best, good things are gonna come your way afterwards, okay? So if you're in the season right now, don't take it personally. Like I said, make the most of it, and just know that the better offer, the right offer, is coming right around the corner. Just keep doing what you're doing, get the repetitions in, and don't look at staying there forever. Just be thankful that you're in it right now, because in the future, you're gonna be so glad that you went through trenches season, all right? So make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe if this resonated with you. I have more content on my YouTube channel if you wanna check it out, how to get into appointment setting, everything under the sun for different types of experience levels, starting out in setting, those who are more experienced, and those who are trying to scale up from there, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't take that personally. This is just a phase right now. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.